Hello, everyone. So today we are going to see what is Azure Sentinel, how to set it up, and how to integrate it with other tools like Office 365 and get Office 365 data into Sentinel. And we will also see how to uh, implement various workbooks, analytic rules, and create alerts. So we will see all that in today's video. So let's start. So this is my Azure portal. So when you come to this portal, this is the home page you will see when you log in. And on top, you will see these are the recent services which have been used. And just below that, you will see recent resources which have been used. You might not see anything if you are logged in for the first time. Since I have been using it, so I have all these services and the resources. If you see Microsoft Sentinel here, you can just click on that. Else, you can type in the search box Sentinel and you will see it here. It will pop up Microsoft Sentinel. It's here. In my case, I have already created one instance of Microsoft Sentinel, but I'll show you how to create it from scratch. When you click create, it will open a new page. It will ask you to create a new workspace, a log analytics workspace. Because Sentinel works on top of log analytics workspace, it is uh, uh, a pre-requirement. So just click on it, create a new workspace, and provide the required details like your resource group. We all know what is a resource group. If not, please check my previous videos. You will see that. Instance details, you can just type any name like test, Sentinel, or any name which you choose and select the region. Go to tags. You can provide tags if you wish to, and review plus create. If there's any issue, like in our case, it will appear like this, and it will also show where the problem is. So in our case, in the on the basics page, we are missing some information there. So let's go there and see. Okay, it's asking us to select a resource group. So once that is done, you can just hit review and create, and it will create a new log analytics workspace. I'm not doing it because we already have one. I have already created that. So let's go back. So once that is done, you can see a Microsoft Sentinel like this. So if I click on it, it will take maybe just few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to create a new log analytics workspace. And in turn, you can create Microsoft Sentinel with the help of that workspace. It's, I mean, it's as easy as 2 + 2 = 4. So once that is done, click on this Microsoft Sentinel. It's done. So this is how new page will appear on Microsoft Sentinel page. You will not see anything over here because you will not have any data since I have some, I'm receiving some data from Office 365. So you will see you are getting this data here, this chart, bar chart here. Okay, and let me also tell you that in data from Office 365, most of the data from Office 365, a major chunk is free. I mean, when you inject data in Sentinel, so there will be charge associated with that, right? But when you inject data from Office 365, so it is free. There are, I mean, some scenarios where you will be charged, but that's a very minor part, so take it like that. Uh, Majorly, it's free. You might receive a very minor amount, but major part is free. Okay, so this is overview. So let me show you how to connect any log source. So in our case, which is Office 365, so in Sentinel provides us some data connectors. So if you go down, just below configuration, you will see data connectors, right? So just click it. Like this page will appear. Okay, so there are many connectors available which we can use and fetching data from those sources like this, right? Many third-party log sources are also there. So you can search any log source, and in our case, we are going to use Office 365. So if you are using Microsoft Defender for Office 365, so I would suggest to use that one. I mean, you can use both, but if you use only Office 365, you will be missing some data. So in case if you are using Microsoft Defender for Office 365, which is a paid one, right? So go ahead and select this one. In our case, we are not using Defender, so I'm just selecting Office 365. Process to connect both will remain same. Let's hit it. So when I click on Office 365, so this box will appear and you will see status connected. So right now, because I have already connected Office 365, that's why it is showing status connected. But in your case, it will not be so. Who is the provider? Microsoft. Last log received 17 minutes ago, right? So this is all it is showing. But in your case, you will see provider Microsoft, but it will not be connected, and last log received, it will not be 17 minutes or any time for that matter. This is the description, what it is going to provide you, what kind of data it will provide. So description, you can go through it. The Office 365 Activity Log Connector provides insight into ongoing user activities, and you can just go through the description. Last data received, once connected, you will be able to see that date with time, right? Content source, Microsoft 365 version 2.0, author Microsoft, supported by Microsoft Corporation. So all that. This is the data received graph it is showing you. These are the dates, September 25, 27, and 30th. Okay. So from Teams, it's just one event. Exchange 474, SharePoint 25, right? Data type, Office Activity SharePoint, Office Activity Exchange, and Office Activity Teams with date and time. Now, so you will see this button at the bottom, Open Connector page. Let's hit it. So this page will appear, right? So in our case, it is, all three boxes are checked, but in your case, you will not see, I mean, these boxes will be unchecked and this page will appear to you. And next steps, if you see, so we will see this as well. But first thing first, so when you come to this page, just check all three boxes. Like if you want data from all three, so just check all three boxes. If you want data from any one out of these three or maybe two, just check those consent boxes and hit apply changes. Right. Once that is done, it will take a few minutes. I mean, maybe 10 minutes to based upon the data you have available in Office 365, but maybe starting from 10 minutes to maybe an hour. So kind of activity you have on Office 365, you will start receiving logs in Azure Sentinel. But don't expect it that data will start flowing immediately. It takes 5 to 10 minutes at least. Once that is done, you click on next steps. Now, it is, okay, let's go to the top. These are the workbooks recommended, which we will see. What are the workbooks? It is giving you sample queries also, that if you want to fetch logs related to SharePoint and OneDrive logs, you can use this query. Exchange logs, you can use this query, and Teams logs, you can use this query. And where to use this query, that also we will see. Okay. Mm, Let's remove it. This is a new feature from Microsoft, which they have enabled. It was not there just maybe a month ago. So let me see how to remove it. What is it? Casual tone, formal tone, sentence, shorten. Okay. Maximum you can uh, 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 go with 10 rewrites. Go premium for unlimited writing. Okay, we do not need it. I just want to remove it. How to remove? Okay, so, and at the bottom, you will see analytic templates. So what is analytic template rules? So these are rules based on what uh, Sentinel will implement these rules, and based on that, it will create alerts. So like if you see here, create this rule. So you can enable the relevant rules for your log source for the data you are receiving. You can create those rules, and based on these rules, uh, Sentinel will start giving you alerts and incidents, right? Okay, so let's go back, and now let's go to workbooks. If I go to workbooks, so we have many workbooks available, and what these workbooks do, they have some logic defined. And when you like for Office 365, if I just select this workbook, and if I go to, I have selected it and saved it earlier. So that's why you are seeing this here, view saved workbook. So if it, in your case, you will see it will ask you to save a workbook, right? Since I have already saved it, so it's showing me view saved to workbook. So let's click it. When I click this workbook, so it has already some logic defined by Microsoft. So it will show you the relevant data as per the logic defined in this workbook. So let's see what all it shows here. Based on the data it has received from Office 365. So it will give you a very beautiful chart here. So starting from top, so Office activity by workload, you see here, activity by type. So there's no activity by type, so it's not showing there. Activity by user type, admin activities, update, create, add and delete activities. You will see all that, a very rich feature-rich data you will see here. Group activities per week, user activities per week. So since I don't have much activities there in my Office 365 environment, that's why you are getting this blank. File changes, folder changes. But in case you have some activity, so you will see all that there. Those, you will not see blank spaces there. Recent activity, user activity, SharePoint and OneDrive, all that, Exchange. It's a very feature-rich page you will see here, and you can create a beautiful report out of it. So yes, when you go there, so when you see all that, you can save it, right? And you can also edit it. Now, if I go back, like we saw Exchange, there's a different, a workbook dedicated to Exchange only. So if I go to Exchange Online, we'll save the workbook. What all activities you want to see here. So I want to see all activities, right? Select all. See. So it is giving you so much information here related to Exchange Online. So you will get almost everything here. Delete activities, new mailbox created, mailbox permission changes, mailbox logins by user type, mailbox logins by hour, everything mailbox activities, hard delete activities, everything you will see here, external access activities and whatnot. So user activities, activities by time, user type activities, admin activities. So you will see everything here. And you can also see SharePoint and OneDrive. So if I go here, I select operation all, users also again related to SharePoint and OneDrive. So again, you get a beautiful feature-rich page here. Okay, so this is all about workbook. And if I go to incidents, so in our case, no incidents were found. It is checking last 24 hours. But if I select last maybe 30 days, let's see if there was any incident. Yeah, we have so many incidents in last 30 days. So you can check each incident maybe. So when you select, click one, like I have selected this one. So you will see a page in the side will open on the right hand side. You can also click view full details and you can also click on action. So what all it says, investigate, run playbook if you have created any playbook for this, create automation rule or maybe create team. So we will see all that later on, not part of this video. And if I click on view full details, So this page will open up. Okay. Office policy tampering. If I just click it, okay, it is saying there was some error retrieving some of the alert information. Maybe there could be some connection issues. So, but no worries. Similar incidents preview. This is a new feature they have introduced. It's still in preview mode. If this incident is part of any alert, let's see. Yes, this alert is associated with this incident, and you can also investigate this incident. If you go to left hand side at the bottom, you will see investigate. So it will show you how this is connected with various other resources. So you can investigate it. So it's a very simple connection it is showing right now, but if this incident is connected with any other resource, there could be multiple resources. So you will see, all those resources connected here. Like we see, there's only one in our case, and you can further drill down to those resources. Like if you see here, so you can see all that here, right? See. So, and this is all about incidents. And if I show you analytic, so these are the rules which I was talking about. So Microsoft provides you some rule templates, which are built-in rules, and you need to just select and enable it. There are so many rules available. So in our case, I have we can enable Office 365 rules. So in our case, I have already enabled those rules. So what all you need to do is just select and create a rule. In our case, it's already in use, right? These rules are already in use. So once these are enabled, based on these rules, it will show you alerts and incidents. Okay. So I think that's all for this video. Yes, one more thing I wanted to show you, the queries which we saw before. So where to run those queries? So if I go to workbooks again, Office 365, view save to workbook. Oh, sorry, not Office workbooks, but connectors. Office 365, open connector page. Next steps. These are the queries here. So what you can do here is either you can copy these queries and you can run these queries directly from here also. Like if I just hit run, so it will take you to this page and you will see that query running here. Right. So this query is running here and it has produced so many results. At the bottom you can see here. You can just select it. We further drill down. So much information available over here, right? You can share it, copy link to query, copy results, copy query test. You can save it, save as query. Maybe you need to run it very often, so you can just save this query. So you do not need to do it every time. You can create an alert rule out of this query. So maybe just create Azure Monitor alert, or maybe create Azure Sentinel alert, and you can create a new alert out of this query. So every time this query runs, and if it finds any result, that alert rule will trigger, right? And you can also export it to maybe CSV, Power BI, and Excel. So you can do that as well. The other way to run this query is, to come to this same page, but there's another way how to come to this page. Let me show you. When you go to this Microsoft Sentinel page, just come to logs. On logs, you see there are so many built-in queries available over here. If you want to run some query, you can just select it and hit run, right? You can check all these queries one by one, or maybe what else you can do, you can just search over here. Like if I search office, so you see all queries related to office will appear here. In our case, we do not need it, just close it. And we are again on this page, right? So let me show you. Just type your query here, hit run. So we are again getting those results. The time range is last 24 hours. We can increase it by maybe last 3 days. Let's see. Okay. We are getting these many results. What else we can do? This is in tabular format. We can also get same result in chart format. So let me show you. Okay. So it is not generating chart for this result. It's not supporting chart, but in most of the scenarios, you will be able to do that. Yes, it's not creating in this scenario, but in most of the scenarios, it will create the chart, a beautiful chart. You can see that. Okay. So that's all for this video. We will further drill down in Azure Sentinel in our next upcoming videos. If you liked this video, please support me, like my channel, subscribe it, and hit the bell icon. So when I upload new video, you will receive the notification right away. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for liking and subscribing it. Thank you.